Carl here from Games, Brains and Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial for short. Ignore the hue. It's Christmas time. I got a Christmas jolly hue going on. Can't be bothered to change it because I just want to get this video out. It's Damnation time. The 20th anniversary of Damnation Festival takes place next year at the BEC Arena in Manchester, the 8th of November 2025. And the 9th of November 2025. Yes, if you weren't already aware, Damnation goes 2 days next year because, of course, it is the 20th anniversary. And a proper 2 days. We're not talking about a night of salvation and damnation. We're talking about 2 days of damnation. And it's all very, very exciting. Tons of tickets have been sold already. Have you got yours? Because I do. This year, of course, 2024 was my first time going to Damnation at the BEC. I'd been once before at the Leeds place and enjoyed it thoroughly. And I had a great time at the BEC this year in Manchester. It's well worth a trip up there if you're coming from the likes of London, where obviously I live, or any other city. And if you live in Manchester, you know how damn good this festival is. But we're talking bands. I can give you the spiel about Damnation, but just go check out the socials. Join the forums and, just chat to people and get to know Damnation if you've never been before. It's a festival you really should experience at least once in your life. And I think if you're going to do it, maybe next year might be the best time to do it, especially as we do have 2 days. So, first set of bands have been announced for it. And as is so often the case with Damnation, it is varied. It is a mix of bands, some unexpected, some that fit the mold completely, some that I'm not particularly a huge fan of, others that I'm well happy to see there, and so on and so forth. It's Damnation. There's going to be something for everyone. It's still like 30 plus bands to be announced, including the headliners. So if you see this announcement and you think, there isn't too much there for me, rest assured there will be. Remember, you can only see so many bands in a day, so you've got to give some a miss anyway. So you wouldn't necessarily be able to see everybody. But I'm going to give you a rundown of the bands that have been announced so far and where I kind of sit with them. So, Perturbator, the sort of French, not sort of, they are French, the French sort of synthwave kind of band. I haven't seen them live before, but I have listened to a fair bit of music, and I like synthwave. So I'm cool with this one. I don't know if I'm really going to be that much of in a mood to see it live. I don't know how, ravey it's going to be and whether that's really going to, tick my boxes at Damnation or at a festival. But it certainly will be a band to check out, provided they don't clash with something better. I think it's going to be a popular one nonetheless. With enough booze, I reckon every metaler could easily get down to raving with Perturbator as well, particularly as the music can be quite heavy too. Whereas The Haunted, it's not quite a bucket list band for me. It's a bucket list band, obviously. Well, not bucket list band because she's seen it, but it's a big deal to my wife. So because of that, it's become a bucket list band for me. I like The Haunted. I like the music they do. I'm more than happy to be part of this and to see them and get them ticked off the box. I've seen so many bands live now over the years. Not like I'm bragging with it. I just have. Being a Londoner as well, tons and tons of gigs and all the bands touring here. But The Haunted is one I've just never seen live. So we kind of cool to tick that off. Pig Destroyer, that'll be fun, won't it? Is that 2025's Nails? The band you look at and go, yeah, that's gonna fuck shit up. Yeah, like Pig Destroyer. Warning. Now, this is a weird one. This is kind of like big deal to people. Like they're apparently Doom legends, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know them. I just don't know them. I sort of wrapped my brains with thinking, you must have heard them at some point, but I don't think I have. But UK Doom band, that's cool. That's cool by me. I love a bit of Doom, but I'm just surprised. It's a band I'm not too aware of. So, thankfully I've got 11 months to, rectify that. Wormrot, killer band. And apparently this Wormrot kind of reunited with their original lineup. I don't know what that means. But I saw this band quite recently. I saw this band this year in the Underworld in London. I thought they were immense then. Excuse me, drinking coffee. I've been at work today, very early in the morning, so I'm tired. I'm drinking coffee, and my mouth's dry. So excuse me for the momentary pauses that I might do in this video. I don't have the usual person to bounce off. But yeah, Wormrot, stoked for them. They'll sound great there. Stamping Ground. I think that's cool. I think that's one of those where I'm like, I grew up with Stamping Ground. I wasn't a big fan of them when they were kind of at their heyday, but I'm definitely game for seeing them live. Brody Quinn, death metal. I'm not too familiar with them, but it's kind of a big deal. A lot of people got very excited about it, so that's got to be a good reason. I kind of trust the sort of general consensus of Damnation Festival goers. When people say, "Hey, this band's pretty freaking awesome," I kind of trust them. But one band that I think is simply phenomenal, and it's a must-see for me. Hopefully, I see it before Damnation, but if not, Damnation Garia. Obviously, it's no secret that this band is beloved on our website, on the GBHBL channel, not just by me, but by Brendan and Lou as well. They're an incredible black metal band. They are going to be amazing at Damnation. I feel like as well, there's going to be so many people there who may never have seen them or may not be aware of what they're like live and are going to come away blown away by them. Manta, fantastic band. Hell Ripper, another fantastic band. Two great bands there. Frail Body, I'm not too familiar with, but I am, thanks to a new album and thanks to doing an interview, much more familiar with Ghost. Ghost, excuse me. Ghost is a different band, obviously, but Ghost. Industrial heaviness of Ghost. Cool band. Go check out the interview as well. It was a really cool interview I had with them a couple of months ago too. So I'm really pleased to see them on this bill. Let me grab an opportunity to see them. Meryl Streak. I think they're punk, but I'm not too sure about them. And likewise, not too familiar with Crippling Alcoholism. I'm not too familiar with them as well. But that's cool by me because already I can knock off at least 4 or 5 bands that I'm proper happy to see and looking forward to. A couple that I don't know, so well worth looking into, checking out, and and a few that I'm just so familiar with that I've got plenty of time to kind of do it. I think it's a great first announcement, and I think it's a great first announcement for the variety more than anything else. I love that. I love how varied this is. I love how many different styles there are, and different kind of genres are being crossed here. It kind of creates this interesting debate, and the idea that, listen, there is going to be something there for everyone. Meryl Streak, I've just looked now, are an Irish punk band. So I use that for example. So you've got The Haunted, the old school sort of death metal, that Swedish death metal sound there. You've got Perturbator, which is like a rave synthwave thing. Then you've got punk rock, all the way Irish punk, Celtic punk with Meryl Streak. Then you got black metal, the black and metal that Garia do. Then you got the chaos that Pig Destroyer. So there's definitely a little bit, and of course, Warning, a little bit of Doom as well. That's so cool. I think it's a really great announcement. I can't wait to see what's kind of going to come from this. And the fact that headliners haven't been announced, I look at that, I'm like, oh, I mean, obviously they're up high, Perturbator and The Haunted. I'm like, they could have easily been the headliners. Easily. And I don't think many people would have complained. So I'm really intrigued now. But it's Damnation. I got a lot of faith in this festival. It'll only be my 3rd time attending in 20 years. But it's becoming a favourite of mine. I have so much faith in the lineup. I have faith in the organisers. I have faith in the people, the attendees, and just how much fun it was this year. So I'm really looking forward to it next year as well. It's a great first announcement for me. What do you reckon? You got any thoughts on this? Who on this lineup of this announcement so far should we all be super stoked to see? Let us know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to see more content like this, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It is gratefully appreciated. You can find us over at gbhbl.com, our full website, where reviews, news, and so much more goes up daily. We're also on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, at GBHBL. Just search for GBHBL and you will find us out there. We also have merchandise on sale. You can access the shop via the website.